So hi guys, we're recording another video. This one's gonna be about Woman King. Is it Woman King?
I think so.
Woman King. Yeah. So this one's going to be about Woman King. This new movie about a is an epic film about a Goji, the all-female warrior unit who protected the West African kingdom of Dahomey. I'm ruining these names. In the 19th century. The film stars Viola Davis as a general who trains the next generation of warriors to fight their enemies. So this one's coming out on September 16th. So this upcoming week. And we're just going to give our thoughts about it. We saw the trailer a few weeks ago. And we're going to give some thoughts about what we think is going to happen. We're going to give some pros and cons of what it's going to be about. And, yeah. So I'll go first. Or why don't you go first? I'll talk to them. So
Okay.
pros and cons.
Pros. Honestly, I have zero interest in watching this. So the only pro I can really think of. This isn't really even the place to really do it. Oh, no, it is, I guess. I mean, more representation, more understanding of African culture, because I don't know a single thing about African culture. I know, well, actually, I do know a lot about the mythological creatures and whatnot, but that's because that's fun. I don't know much about the people, I should say. And so that's a pro. We get to learn more about the people. But a con, definitely. It's being released in an awkward time where people have their guard up around movies. And so that's gonna I think that's gonna hurt it a little bit, not too much, because most people aren't even gonna care, but it is gonna hurt it, and it's gonna need all the help it can get, because, like, dude, I don't even know anybody who's talking about this. Like, I haven't heard about this at all. I saw the trailer and that was it.
Yeah.
Radio silent.
Yeah, there has not been much talked about it or any kind of hubbub about it. Even though it seems to have some really good actors in it. You got Viola Davis. You got, what's his Boyega? What's his first name? John Boyega. You've got a lot of, like, high caliber talent in this movie. And there hasn't been a lot of talk about it. It's kind of died down ever since the first trailer. And the only reason it really picked up in the first place was people hating on it. It's a shame. So I really feel for this movie. I hope it does well. Let's see here, my pros and cons. My pros is that Viola Davis is in it. I really like her as an actor. She really knows how to play a no nonsense character, strong will character, and she looks ripped. She's like 56 and she looks ripped. I think she's like 56.
Well, that might be CGI.
It might be CGI, and then, you know, some movie magic. But even with that movie magic, there's some people you just can't fix. But that chick, she looks good. But, you know, black don't crack either. So let me see her. How old is she? She's 57. She's 57 years old. She's almost 60. Wow. She looks pretty good. So, like, and she's always a good addition. Like I was saying before, there's a lot of high caliber talent in this movie. John Boyega, I was excited to see him. I didn't think I was going to see him since it seemed like he stopped acting since the Star Wars movies, because he was just, I think, fed up with it. But yeah, he showed up in this movie, and I think he's going to do a great job. Viola Davis is going to do great. The other actors, there's some other actors in here that looked familiar. I think there was the one chick from Miss Marvel, the one black chick from Miss Marvel, who's also in here. I'm gonna ruin her name. Lashana Lynch, I think. Yeah, Lashana Lynch. I think she's from Miss Marvel. Is she from Miss Marvel? She was the black chick who was helping out the little. Remember? And she was the chick in Doctor Strange. You got she was the Miss Marvel in Doctor Strange.
Taylor in that shot that she had all throughout the Doctor Strange movie. just that cocky smug. Gotcha.
Yeah,
it's like
she has the same face. We're looking at a picture of Lashana Lynch, and we recognize her because she has the same look in her face from her picture on Google that she'd had in Doctor Strange when she was playing as Miss Marvel. Yeah, we just kind of crack it up. The rest of them are some, and it's good. I like that there's some black actors. Oh, the little cute little girl, Thusen. I can't pronounce her last name.
Sigma.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a Sigma male. I'm not supposed to be simping, but they're cute. But I think they're gonna do a great job. I think they're gonna do a great job. Jared's calling me a beta over here, punk. I think they're gonna do a great job, and I think they have some good talent. Okay, so that's my pros. My cons. I wrote this down and kind of had to think it through. I think I'm worried that their identity of being black is going to rule their entire character. And I want them to be characters. You know what I mean? Like, I'll look at Black Panther as an example. T'Challa was more than just a black man. He was a king. He was a hero. He was a friend. He was a whole bunch of things. And he was a son. I'm going to compare the Black Panther trailer to this trailer. In the first Black Panther trailer, there was a quote from the father. He said, you are a good man, and it's hard for a good man to be king. You know, and that's just a good way of talking about how complicated he is and how many different levels of personality he has. And I hope they do that with these characters. It didn't look like that in the trailer. It looked like they're black warriors.
And that's it.
And that's it. And it's like, oh, don't just do that. Give me more. I want to know how much more. And you know, maybe they'll go more. But that's the negative that I saw in the trailer. And so I'm hoping that they do more and give us more about these characters and give us more in depths to these characters. The next question that I was thinking of was, how do you think this is going to culturally? How are people going to respond to this movie? I'll let you answer first.
Most people ain't gonna care. That's what usually happens because we're kind of tired of wokeness, you know, which is both bad and bad. Can't really see anything good coming from that, but
not like your wokeness.
Yeah, because like, but I mean, yeah, we do push wokeness in a lot of things. Now, is this necessarily woke? No, but it's in proximity, and so thus it's going to be lumped in like everything else is. You know, that I mean, we like most people expect like a black person to be like, oh, you're suppressing my rights. You know, most black people ain't like that. They're just like, hi, and regular people. But because of their proximity, it gets tainted, and so I don't think anybody's gonna pay much attention to this because it's getting swept with the wave. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's probably going to get swept away with everything else. It's a shame because this could be a really cool film. And it's good to give some representation to black people. You know what I mean? You don't see a lot of black actors in Hollywood, and it's nice to see an entire film filled with lots more black people than there are white people. You know, and I like with Get Out and what was that last one? Nope. Nope was, and it's nice to see that. And it's nice to see the representation. Yeah, I'm gonna be in kind of say. I disagree. I think it's going to upset people. Because
That's the only other way it could go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the only other way that it could go, other than being completely mute, is that it's going to upset people because people are gonna feel like you're forcing something on them, and it might feel that way. It might definitely come off that way, depending on how well they write this and how well they construct the story. I don't think it's wokeness that people are tired of, even though that's the facade that's around it. Because there's plenty of woke things. The Boys to me is woke, but it does really good writing, and it does a lot of nuance to the writing. So I don't think it's wokeness that people are upset with. It's that you're using wokeness and you think you don't have to write a good story. You know, right. That's what I think it is. I'll take wokeness. I'm glad that there's representation for all these different walks of life. Good. I'm glad. It should add more to the story, if anything. But more to the story, you need the story, right? In that. And you need a good story to begin with. You can't just have wokeness and hope that makes a good story. It doesn't. We've learned that. So I hope that they make a good story. I hope that they make sure that the wokeness adds to the story and creates a more nuance and better taste to the story. But yeah, I think that's all the time we have for this video. I hope you liked it. And give us your opinion on what you think is going to happen to the story. But that's all. That's all we got. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.